Hello, Tom Robbins. My name is Heather Wood-Buzzard, and this is being recorded at the Saguaro National Forest in Arizona. I have a piece that I want to read to you, and it is inspired by a quote from yourself. The quote says, "Money itself was incomprehensible. Almost from its inception, it had perplexed and befuddled those in whose lives it had appeared. And although modern people were used to it, although they dealt with it on a daily, if not hourly basis, and although it worked in their every thought the way that yeast worked in bread, they were no closer to understanding it than they had been at the beginning." That probably sounds familiar to you. So now I'm going to read you something that's not as familiar to you. It's called Roy G. Biv, The Singing Rainbow. One bright night, Roy G. Biv, the singing rainbow, sound guy, color doctor, and extra-extraordinaire, told the story of the sound of color with a you and a me, me, me. A curious little child wanted to know why there weren't as many colors in the rainbow as there were notes on the sheet of music. Roy hummed, "This story is heretofore here for to raise the spirits of the yeastless, brighten up the colourblind, cheer up the trendy gluten-free crowd, edify the most illiterate fans of reading rainbows, and for the synesthetics to reconcile the 7 colors of my name with the 8 notes of the octave." There were 2 doe-deers. One doe sang low and could be heard reverberating through the whole land, and the other doe sang high, squealed and squawked a shrill, raucous screech. The first doe was a creative old loaf belting a song of kindness on the wasteland of the world, occupying the hearts of all, but the second doe was a crummy imposter, masking an ugly stench and a covetous soul. He was cut up short and was heard no more. As soon as tea was over, and there was no more dough, no one frolicked in the clover, and the bread it wouldn't go. The buns they simply wouldn't rise, whilst roosters baked their morning cries, but without the ugly dough of money, most everything was twice as sunny. "No more pizza, bagels, bread, we'll have cardboard crust," they said. "Enough of cookies, pies, and crumbs. When we get starved, we'll suck our thumbs. We don't need dough, we'll grow our own, share flour, sift, and seed, thread sown. This dough made us want more and more. Now the dough is dead, esprit de corps." At Thanksgiving, the turkey lay perfectly stuffingless, an unbreaded, empty, and gluten-free bluffing mess. On Halloween night, the most memorable fright was a clay hunk of dough with a vampire bite. On Christmas Day, Santa said, "Ho, ho, 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 you can ask for most anything, but you mustn't want dough." A shell cage full of dough playing tricks with your mind was the egg that on Easter nobody could find. Dear red was the first dough, all power and blaze, and orange the sunray, a charred yolky haze. Me for my name when I call myself yellow, green for the far grass and long-running meadow. Blue is so-and-so, needle and bread, indigo follows the heart like the head. A tea made of violets and steepled humility, but the second of doughs was not in the vicinity. Doe the deer was made of money, Uncle Samson's green gold silver cash. They sliced him up with knives of honey and tore upon his colored stash. Dough for coins or dough for loaves, commodity-ditties come in droves. The first dough's real, the other fake. Come on, when up your mind you make. An 8th color lives than the 7 we know. We daren't sing of this 8th note, we must call it dough. This dear dough in the safe rises money and greed. Its call is kill, envy and fear are its breed. Its color's not green, nor orange, nor red, and it can't be well kept, and it won't be well fed. Its shade is too shady for our Roy G. Biv. Put the money dough down so other colors may live. Thank you for listening to that. Roy G. Biv, The Singing Rainbow.